So I went to the second best business school in Europe, in the Netherlands, as well as Hong Kong University for an exchange. And that was last year, basically, where I graduated. And now this year, we're going to do seven figures with our marketing business. And I kind of wanted to make this video just to show you what's possible with actual business knowledge. Because let's be for real, man, I was stuck in college for 3 years, and the most useful lesson they taught me was how to run Excel spreadsheets. Um, and, and because most of these marketing concepts are going to be so outdated, like the Stone Age with Claude and all these AI tools around, that these professors are not able to keep up, right? Because they don't run businesses themselves. So they're not put in a position where they're forced to get good at marketing. If they were, I mean, obviously there may be like 1% of professors are actually business owners and just teach for fun. But let's be real, right? You probably don't have like that, or at least not at your school. So I guess I just wanted to give you a raw, authentic perspective on what it means to have lived that journey and seeing if you can take any learnings from like my story. Because essentially, bro, I was like so fucking insecure when I got initially to college. I had like the biggest imposter syndrome ever because I barely scraped the fuck by. I was like 1,107th out of like 1,120, like 1,200 people that got into this school. So lucky me, man. I made my fucking grandma proud. That's what's up. I didn't even give a fuck about my parents' opinion, right? Cause like, yeah, I kind of fucked up my German exam, but in high school. But that's a story for another time. Like university itself, you find so many fucking insanely smart people, right? I had crazy imposter syndrome. But I guess on the first exam we ever had on university, I was so fucking nervous, bro. I was shaking. Like it, before the before the exam, I'm always like nervous, right? Like growing up, I had like social anxiety. I couldn't raise my hands in school. I like pissed my pants the first time I talked to a girl. Um, and specifically, like I was always super shy and got like very nervous in exams. But if like I was like shaking to such an extent that my friend, like before the exam when we were reviewing notes, I was so nervous that it made him nervous essentially. And that was like crazy because I scored a 9.8 out of 10 on that exam, which is like top 2% of people. And I was so proud of it. I like showed it to every single person in the elevator where the exam results came out, and it was like cool. But yeah, man, that was freaking dope. But it's like all like just like regurgitated shit. I had no idea what this actually mean. All these concepts, I would just like fucking grind them into my head, right, and just forget everything the moment it leaves like the exam. And I guess you have the same feeling because you're in university and you know how that's like. But if you actually put money on the line and you're spending thousands of dollars each day, you have no choice but to understand consumer psychology and how to run ads and all of the useful stuff that actually make you money. Because let's be real, man. The whole world runs on money, and a portion of you actually went to business schools because you want to make money. You want to be an investment banker, a consultant, work for McKinsey, Goldman. But these people slave away for their souls just for their corporate bankers, right? Like fucking this one guy on the Epstein list who spent 100 mil to F children, right? Like that's how despicable some rich people are, and you're working to make them money. So I'm asking you, like, is that like what your life is like actually there for? And I should have asked myself that a long time ago because I wish I had the balls to quit university sooner, man. But I didn't because I have Asian parents, which is a valid excuse, but also not so valid. Um, in hindsight, because you should only be prioritizing your own self-development. And no matter like if your parents are not millionaires, self-made millionaires, why the fuck would you listen to them, right? If that's where we want to be. um and I guess what I'm trying to say is that university, like we all know that university, it was founded in the industrial revolution to produce obedient factory workers, to show up on time, follow instructions, right? And to not question authority. And the whole system is designed in a way where basically the rich people, a lot of them, also are like the rich people want to keep their wealth because they're very afraid of losing it. And one of the systematic ways they do it is to make sure that you have the least chance of making it yourself and getting rich. And that's for school, right? It's mass brainwashing essentially. Now, as Asian people, that's even crazier because as Asian people, you are like brainwashed from the beginning, from the moment you're born, if you're in China, to like prepare for an exam on your 18th like year of life that they say is gonna determine the rest of your life, which is completely well, to a certain degree irrelevant if you want to start a business. But nowadays with AI, it just levels the playing field because you can essentially get all this information almost for free. Some courses you can go to like course resellers like Amanda Bynes, Bynes, to buy them for $50, a course that would have cost you normally thousands of dollars, right? So specifically, what I'm trying to say is the ones like all if you get into university, you already have the mental IQ threshold to make it like they're way more retarded people than you. I can guarantee you, bro. Like intelligence has no correlation with how much money you make because essentially knowledge is leveled out by AI nowadays. And it's all application repetition, and just mastering one skill set that's gonna make your clients money if you're in a service based business or like bring somebody value. Um, so marketing like needs to be learned by doing, right? It's not something you can actually learn by learning in theories. And you and I both know that because you're smart as fuck, right? If you're watching this. So grow a pair of balls, I would recommend, because I wish I told that myself like a few years ago. I didn't have balls, bro. I wish I had bigger balls, like way bigger. I guess it's also really important that you see somebody in real life do this kind of stuff because if you're in university, your environment really shapes you to a certain degree that you don't think it's possible anymore to do anything else, um, and to actually like you know start your own business. And like I wish I had the courage to start earlier, right? And if it even convinces one of you fuckers to get out there and do something, then it's been completely worth it. This like 10 minutes of me just yapping around, right? Because I understand, bro. I was 3 years, I was like stressing on exams that did not affect me in the slightest. Like I can wipe my ass with my degree, so to say. Yeah. And the only skills I've learned in university, right, was how to approach women. That is like getting laid is super important. So I would also recommend you to do that because cold approaching essentially will bring you the confidence and skill set necessary and that first push to do your first cold calls. Like it just bridges over, right? And you adapt, and the charisma you get from it also levels you up in sales to a certain degree. And I guess you learn time management. Like the people, you learn all these soft skills. Fuck all these soft skills, bro. Like when you're in business, like you just need to fucking survive, bro. And that's where you get all your soft skills from. And one of the things that really fucks me up is they don't teach you about taxes and how to structure your finances in university in a business school, which is the dumbest shit there is, in my opinion. Um, so I guess if you're in any university or any like school for that matter and just trying to start your business, right? What I would do is like buy a course on a reseller website for like 50 to 100 bucks and just follow it along because you get like thousands of dollars of raw value for very very cheap, and not I didn't know that starting out. So that's one practical advice I would want you to follow basically. And to basic also try to make some friends in these school communities, because I understand, bro. I had fucking free friends in universities. It was really hard for me to talk to anybody else, any like person that was not a hot girl, right? Like I just didn't have any motivation because I knew the shit we are gonna talk about is gonna be. We had such different interests, right? Um, but so that's one advice I would also have, and I hate giving advice, but I just wanted to make a video. So that's all, guys, and I hope you crush it. And it doesn't take it like on the time horizon, bro. It's like you're trying to consolidate a lot of um like learnings and pain in a short amount by growing your first year in business, but it's gonna be so worth it, bro. Trust me, it's gonna be the best decision you'll ever have made.